Hi guys, so for today's video I thought I would do a clean with me. I'm going to do some of the essential things I like to do in the morning. The first thing I'm doing here is just lighting my wax burners. They had like a Christmas scent in them and I wanted to use them up, and I just like to light them in the morning because it makes the house smell nice. So I'm going to do it in the kitchen as well. Sorry about the mess in here and the lighting is terrible. It was a really dull day, but here I am just trying to get a close-up artsy shot that was completely out of focus, but there we go. This one's got the same wax burner in, so kind of the smell flows. And then I'm just doing my washing. We don't have a tumble dryer, so we just hang them on these really old and somewhat broken clothes horses. I was actually doing our spare room washing, or drying rather, because we had someone staying around. You can see I'm wearing a really sexy onesie here. I just like to be cozy in the morning, to be honest, and it was a bit chilly, so I just put a onesie on. But yeah, just doing the boring laundry. And then after this as well, we have to put the dehumidifier on here because we don't want the house to get really damp. So, done. Now I'm just putting away some of the dishes from last night that I had washed up yesterday. I feel like I'm forever doing this and there's only 2 of us in the house, but there we go. And then I'm just going to do the washing up really quickly that was left over. There's only a few bits, but as I say, I'm forever doing it. So, here I am doing it again. Oh, and then I'm using a Dishmatic, and I've got a winter fragrance from Sainsbury's, I think, in the Dishmatic. Dishmatics are the best thing ever, by the way. And then just putting the bin rubbish away because it was full and smelly. And then I used this Dettol disinfectant just to spray in the bottom, and I actually gave it a quick wipe down afterwards, but just like a clean bin, to be honest. So, and then obviously putting a new bin liner in, as one does. Please ignore my really crazy looking hair. And then I get the Wilco anti-bac wipes, and I just wipe the top down because, you know, gross things touch the top of that bin. Enter my boyfriend's legs because he'd just woken up. It was a nice early start for me. And then we'd been a bit poorly. I'm still ill, if you can tell, but I hadn't done the recycling for a while, so I'm just throwing it all in a bag so we can take it out. And there were a few alcohol bottles because it had been Christmas and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and I think of gherkins. And then I'm getting the Astonish pine germ disinfectant and just spraying down my cupboards. I did do this for all the cupboards in the kitchen, but I just didn't show you it all because, I mean, it's all the same. And now I'm just drying up these bits that I just washed. Normally I leave them to dry themselves, but I wanted to properly clean the sink, so I just finished off by drying them up with my Christmas tea towels, which have now gone away. And then I'm just going to use the Dettol spray and just spray this, the drying rack down, and then get the germ disinfectant pine smelling spray all over that sink, clean that bad boy up. And then I got the Cif cream with the micro crystals. I do use the pink stuff quite a lot in the kitchen, but I just thought I'd give it a scrub with this because there were a few really like stuck in bits of just griminess in our sink, so I thought I'd give it a try, and it did the job pretty well actually. Got my scouring brush in there. My look, I must say, is quite a look, isn't it, this morning? And then I'm just washing off all of the excess bubbles, which always seems to take a lifetime. But look how clean that looks, and it's not even finished. So then I get the Wilco stainless steel cleaner. I know everyone loves the Cif one, but the Wilco one is way cheaper and does, for me, the exact same job. And I just get another different type of cleaning device and just start shining that bad boy up. And I think it looks divine at the end. I really love a shiny sink. And so this that I'm filming is like my essentials, I guess, of what I like to do in the morning just to freshen up. I didn't do everything and show you absolutely everything, but I can do a more in-depth clean with me if you want to see more of the bits and bobs I do when I like deep clean certain rooms. Then I thought I would do the hob because it was a bit gross, so I'm just getting a multi-purpose cleaner and just getting off like the worst of the oil and stuff that had been on there. And then I'm gonna get the stiff cream again with the microcrystals. I was testing this out because, again, I normally use the pink stuff, and if any of you guys have got a pound stretcher near you, I found it in my pound stretcher for 69p. I've got about 5 tubs of the pink stuff now. Every time I go in there I pick one up because before long it will be gone and it's the best stuff ever. And then I just put the Wilko stainless steel spray on this again and just shine away. And as if by magic, it's lovely and clean. And the pan that I keep putting back on there is what we use for deep frying, so I just leave it on there. I don't love it, but you know. Anyway, here I'm just showing you that I'm spraying down the sides with the disinfectant, and then I was going to use the floor wipes, these lavender floor wipes I got from the pound shop, on the floor. And then in this time I managed to get myself dressed. I went out and picked up a few things, found this in pound stretcher for 69p, so I was going to deep clean my washing machine. I normally do it with soda crystals, but this was 69p. And then there's the Flora in the Bluebell Woods. Got this for a Christmas present. I mean, as a Christmas present. People know me very well. And then getting my Duck Deep Action Gel down that toilet. This is the mint scent. It's my favourite one. Also, the toilet looks disgusting. I didn't have gloves on. Oh, here's my blue aroma. It's lovely stuff. Didn't have gloves on, but I clean my toilet at least once a day because I'm a clean freak about the toilet. The seat is just stained because it's old, but I'm going to get a new one anyway. Going to get my Sif cream. This hasn't got the microcrystals in, it's just a natural one. I did actually take that thing off the toilet. There we go, you can see it. So I just give that a nice wipe down with the Sif cream. I sometimes just use a spray, but I quite like the cream. I feel like it gives a really nice deep clean to the toilet. Cleaning the toilet is one of my favourite things. What you didn't see here is I did actually leave the blue for a little while to do its job, but then I just sort of cleaned up, and now I've got my spray mop out. Love this. It's got the Mountain Air in it, of course. That's what it's called? There's a Flora Mountain Air. The spray mop has changed my life. I hated mopping beforehand. I hate having to carry a bucket round. I only have 2 rooms which I need to actually mop as well. So this thing is life-changing. I do it like just for fun, to be honest. I do it whenever I'm bored. The kitchen floor is amazingly clean. And then I was just putting stuff back in the bathroom. I didn't do everywhere in the bathroom. I think I'd show you the sink next, but my bath was actually cleaned the day before, and so I was just doing like essential bits that we use all the time. Obviously we bath a lot too, but I'd already cleaned it. Sif cream again. I put way too much here, so it took me about 10 minutes to clean this down, hence the speeding up. But yeah, so I didn't do everything, and also my battery died on my camera, so you'll see that very shortly after this I think I filmed one more clip and then I was done, but I did do a few more things. So one of the things I did do was do a general hoover around the house, and then I sprayed the 1001 carpet freshener, which you'll see in a minute once this really long scene of me cleaning my sink is over. Yes, so here where my shoes are, I like to cover. This is a really nice scent actually. It's like a wintry one, frosted berries. I cover the floor where the shoes are because it's a real deep groove, kind of like where you can wipe your feet. So I hoover this like most days, to be honest, if I can, just give it a quick hoover. But also I douse the floor with this stuff because that's where our shoes are and things get stinky. Didn't move the shoes this time, but quite often I will. And then I did the same to the rest of my floor, and that is it.